Many of the currently accepted ideas about how memory works are based on a theory from cognitive psychology known as the multi-store model of memory. According to this model, any information that you come across must get into long-term memory in order to be retained over a long period of time. If you know how to encourage information to enter the long-term memory, you're therefore going to be more able to learn information effectively for exams and the like. According to the model, when you first pay attention to some information, for example, your teacher tells you a fact you need to know, it enters short-term memory. Your short-term memory is literally what's in your mind at a given moment in time. Right now, in your short-term memory are the last few words I've been saying. Try repeating them to yourself now. How many could you recall? Short-term memory is said to have a very limited capacity. Many experiments have shown that the average amount of words people are able to repeat back straight away from a list is between 5 and 9. This information also has a very limited duration of about 20 seconds, so it fades after this amount of time unless we repeat it over and over again, and that process is called rehearsal. If you are doing this, you're simply keeping the information active in short-term memory, in the same way that repeating a phone number to yourself holds it long enough for you to dial it in. This information will fade eventually, probably before you sit that vital exam. The idea is not to simply repeat information in short-term memory, but to try and get it into long-term memory. The multi-store model says that information is more likely to enter long-term memory if it is elaborated, and this means if you've made an effort to make sense of it and make it meaningful. This is because while your short-term memory stores things based on sounds, hence why repeating things silently keeps things there, your long-term memory stores things based on semantics, which is what things mean. Have you ever tried to revise material for a test that you don't understand? You probably didn't learn it very well because the information won't get into long-term memory if it means nothing to you. Your long-term memory is an organised filing cabinet. Information is organised into categories by meaning. So each time you genuinely learn something, you store it here alongside things you've already learnt that are similar in meaning. This makes it easier to retrieve things later. Imagine trying to find something in a study that is so disorganised and messy. If that study, on the other hand, was tidy and everything had its place, then you could go straight to the thing that you're looking for. This is how your long-term memory works. In the next video, I'm going to talk about effective retrieval practice strategies that you can use when revising that will draw on the ideas outlined here.